My name is Sharif Eleryan. I'm the Senior Director of Athletics at AUC. First of all, I want to say I am extremely proud of all our athletes and their accomplishments, their international accomplishments, of course. Began with the basketball 3x3 African Championships, which was the qualifier for the World Cup, for the final World Cup for the universities. We participated with our men's team and women's team, who are the national university, Egyptian National University winners. Okay, so we were representing Egypt and we were representing AUC at the same time. Our girls team finished first. We won the African championship. Our boys lost in the semi-final from South Africa and ended up winning the bronze medal. So very proud of both of them. This qualified our girls team to the World Cup final, which was played in Doha a couple of months ago. And they had a great performance in Doha. Only the continental champions as well as the world champions are allowed to play, as well as the host. So only 12 universities are allowed in this competition. Our team managed to top the group, then win in the quarterfinals after extra time, won in the semifinals after extra time, and then lost in the final and got the silver medal. So this is one of our highest achievements. One of the other achievements that we had was participating in the World Inter-University Games in Paris in the beginning of November. This world champion, let's put it this way, for universities, has 12 sports in it. AUC participated in 9 of these 12 sports, and we finished overall in 4th position out of 75 universities worldwide. Great accomplishment. We were winners of 2 of the 12 sports. We were overall winners of the swimming championship, and we were overall winners of the table tennis championship. We got a lot of medals in different sports, in basketball, and in many of the sports that we played in. Okay, but overall to finish 4th on the world, to finish top of Africa, and to finish 2nd in the basketball World Cup, these were 3 great achievements for AUC this year. For the national accomplishments for 2023, we finished the national university tournament. We play in 33 different sports, and we finished in the top 10 this year overall. We finished in 7th place. As for the sector games, we have 2 games that are played, the nationals and the sector games. Sector games are the private universities in Cairo, so we have 21 universities, and we host at AUC the competition, and we finished top in the girls. We finished 2nd in the boys after the Arab Academy. So it was a joint win between us and the Arab Academy. We have a lot of players which we cater for them in excuses when they are playing with the national team abroad, whether in world championships, world cups, or just international competitions. So in many sports we have elite athletes, let's put it this way. We have Heidi Adil, who was chair of the athletes committee of AUC. She's now trying to qualify for her 3rd consecutive Olympic Games, Paris 2024, and she is world champion. She's African champion. We have, of course, in squash, we have Hani Al-Hamami, who just graduated a few months ago. She's the number 3 seed now in the world. She was the number 2 seed. Okay, and even the number 1 seed, Nuran Gohar, she's an AUC alum. So AUC has always produced top athletes in many different sports. Okay, I don't want to forget anyone, but we have nearly in every sport we have a champion, a person who is in the national team, and we help them through their journey in becoming better athletes. AUC has the best facilities in the Middle East, Africa, and Egypt by far in most sports. So we cater for them and their needs. Whether it is with our teams and our training, we have mostly in all sports national team coaches and best coaches, okay, catering for the teams here. But we help them also in their, if they have an important competition, if they need their coaches to come and train extra trainings here, if the national team of Egypt needs any help, okay, in practice matches, in one-to-one trainings, okay, we cater for them. Okay, we think of this as giving back to the community. The biggest challenge that we have here, okay, is time management for our facility. Okay, between the national games, between the sector games, between the extra trainings that we need for our elite athletes, between the AUC community and their right to train and just enjoy sports in their facility. So this is the biggest challenge that we have, but we cater for it fine. Currently, we have started the national qualifications for the university games, which should end by May. So a lot of sports have already finished their national university championships, like squash finished last week. We won the squash tournament for the third year running. Billiards was played last week also. Athletics finished, where we got some medals in it. Swimming has finished. At the end of the day, all the sports will finish by May. So we have the qualifications and then we have the finals. Okay, the team sports are all in qualification stage now. We have some teams who participate in the first division, like basketball, like handball now, like volleyball. We have some teams that are playing in the second or third division, like football for men. For the females, we are playing in the first division. Then we have the sector games, which the finals of the sector games are going to happen here at AUC in the second week of Ramadan, after iftar. So this we are looking forward to it, and we are looking forward to make more medals than last year and try to top the tournament at the end. This year, 2024, is important because the All African Games for universities happens every 2 years. So the last edition was in Kenya in 2022, okay, where it was our first participation as AUC. We participated in many sports and we had a big delegation, over 100 athletes and coaches, and we finished top. So it was the first time for AUC to participate, first time for AUC to finish as a top university in Africa in sport. So this was a big accomplishment at the time. So we're looking forward for the 24 edition, which should happen in June in Nigeria, Lagos. We haven't got a final confirmation from the FASO, which is the African Federation for Universities for Sports, about the dates and the invitations and all of that. We're not sure if Nigeria is 100% ready. Okay. One important other aspect is that AUC has bid through the Egyptian Federation for Universities and the FISO, the International Federation, for hosting the edition after Nigeria. So the 2026 edition, okay, we have already bidded for it. We are waiting for the bidding process to finish and to see if it is going to be awarded to Egypt and AUC or not. In the beginning of every semester, we have tryouts for all the teams, because there's newcomers who come to AUC, so they have the right to get engaged in sport, to try in the tryouts. If they are chosen to the team and they are up to the level, okay, they will join the team immediately. If they are not, there is different categories. In many of the team sports, because there is a big demand, so we have a team B. So we have trainings for team B, for example, in basketball, in football, but not all teams. It depends on the demand. If not, you are allowed to come for trials every single semester. Okay, so you can play on your own, you can try to improve. Okay, every term or every year, every academic year, we have at least 25%, 20 to 25% of the team graduate. So there's always an opportunity for newcomers to come. Okay, we have a lot of programs running, okay, and all those programs are free of charge. Okay, in fitness, in CrossFit, in dance. We have them also in tennis, squash, and swimming. So we are catering actually for students, AUC students who need development and in different stages. So for example, in swimming, we have a program that's running for people who are learning swimming. So this is not someone who's going to join the team and be competitive within 4 years. But learning swimming is an important thing in life. Okay, so if people need it and they didn't have a chance to learn swimming, they can do it here with us. The same thing in squash. We have different levels, squash, tennis. Okay, so we are catering, and there are specific timings for trainings with qualified coaches for that purpose. As for the faculty and staff, okay, we are trying our best to push them to come here to the sports facility, to the athletics facility, and join us in some programs that we have. We have a yoga program that is running all academic year. We have fitness classes, as I said. We have the dance classes. But they are not really involved in team sports. We have also a Ramadan tournament, tournament that we do, catered for faculty and staff and alumni, so catered for the community. It's a fun event. It has different sports like ping pong, chess, dodgeball, basketball, football. Okay, that is there in Ramadan. We do it in the 3rd week of Ramadan. This is a special program for the community. Also, we did last year a very successful program in cooperation with Ignite. Hussein Abdeldaim, who is an AUC alumni by the way, and was in the football team, and was captain of the soccer team actually. We called it the Burn Challenge. Okay, we had it here in Rashidi Hall, and there was a huge demand for it. So we have agreed with Ignite for this year, also to do another one before summer. Okay, caters only this time for our community. Last time it was maybe 50% our community and 50% was outsiders and alumni. So this time we're trying to do something that's catered only for our community. We're trying to raise awareness by different methods, okay? Mainly by social media, okay? So we have created the first version of the athletics newsletter. Okay, maybe you've seen it. It has come to all the AUC community. Okay, it was in November or beginning of December. We issued the first version. We plan to have it a monthly newsletter so that all the community get what we are doing, what is being done, what is available for them. Okay, we also have AUC Connect. So through AUC Connect, there are announcements whenever we have a community event that's going on. We do collaborate with the alumni office, okay, in their events to try to have athletic events. We communicate also with different departments when they to encourage them to do a sports day for their department. Okay, we have done this twice last year, and more departments are now getting involved. We have also a program going on with the dorms. Okay. We are giving them some equipment and trying to encourage them to come to the facility, especially the proximity. They are right in front of us. Okay, so it's very easy for them to just cross 10 meters and be in the athletic facility and enjoy sports more. So we do have a lot of collaboration with different departments. I think we still need to do much more. Okay, and hopefully we are going to do more in the coming semesters and years to come. Yes, there are plans. Okay, we are the Eagles. Okay, and we're trying to create this bond. Okay, it's like when you're patriotic and you want the national team to play. AUCs should be proud of their teams, and they should come and cheer for their teammates, whether the matches are here at AUC, especially when they're here at AUC, or when they are outside. We should have them go and support our teams. We're trying to create this kind of energy and this kind of vibe. We are being helped with the SU. We're trying to use the SU, okay, and their reach to help us in this. We have only been successful in this only once, when we had the World Cup in Doha. Okay, when we had the World Cup in Doha, and especially after our team topped the group, we announced it, and there was all the AUC community were watching live. We sent the live links, okay, and they were cheering for our teams live in the quarterfinals and the semifinals until the final. And we had like a sport night in the dorms and here in the facility where people can come, sit on the beanbags and watch the game live, because the timing was suitable. It was in the middle of the day. Okay, so we did have this happen, okay, but we're going to work on it more, because we need more support for our teams and more awareness. Yes, we're very interested in hosting international tournaments, okay, especially like World Cups or qualifiers for the Paris Olympic Games, because we do have a great facility. But the bidding process for any of this important competitions goes through the national federations, and it's a long process. It takes sometimes up to 3 years ahead, okay, to be awarded such competitions, such important competitions. So as you said, we managed last year to host the World Cup, the UIPM World Cup, which was one of the qualifiers for Paris. This year, we still have a contract with UIPM to host the last competition qualifying for Paris, which will happen just before Ramadan from the 4th to the 10th of March here at the AUC facilities. So all the world champions and Olympians and the world will be here on our facility. Remember that last year we were awarded from the UIPM as the best overall competition for 2022. AUC is proudly the best host for the 2022 season, okay, which has more than 20 international competitions being done. This is due to the fact that the competition was media-wise, okay, it had a very big reach, okay, because the competition is live in more than 20 countries across the world, and the facility. The players were thrilled with the facility itself and how good, clean, up to international standard the facility is. There is plans for development in the athletic department. We have been working on our sport clinic and the facility and getting it up to the level to be able to have our recovery for the teams being done here in-house. And the injuries and the injury prevention and the injury treatment. So we have been investing in a cryotherapy machine. We have been investing in a water treadmill. Okay, all of this will be functional, hopefully the coming semester. This is for the recovery purpose. As for new sports, we're evolving into new sports. So we have taken approvals for having our own CrossFit course, okay, for the university tournaments to be done here and for our athletes and students to be able to train on it. This will be done next semester. We have been also got the green light for starting the bidding process for having paddle tennis here at AUC. So we are planning to have 4 courts. Okay, we're going to start the process in Jan. Hopefully by beginning of September for the next academic year, those courts will be functional and the students can enjoy paddle tennis here at AUC. Okay, students with disabilities for us are a very important sector of the AUC community. The AUC facility has been built to cater for their needs. So the toilets, the ramps, all of this has been done from the start correctly for their needs. So accessibility to come here is not an issue. Okay, we are trying to pull more students with special needs to come and practice different sports. Okay, so what are the changes from the past? Okay, no, we have more athletes now competing in the National University League. Okay, we have 1 athlete in special needs, Malak Abdeshafi, in swimming, who has already qualified for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Okay, she's training here. We have also, for the first time in history, okay, the Omar Mohsen Cup, or the athletics award that's given in the commencement, has been given for a special needs player, Aya Abbas. Okay, so all of this is more awareness for special needs and what they need. We have also now a lot of students with visual impairment. Okay, we have created a program now for them to learn swimming. Okay, so we have a shadow person who goes in with them in the water during training to learn how to swim. So they have to reach to us more. Okay, we are trying to reach to them more and cater for their needs, but they have to come and speak up. They either come to us directly here in the athletic department or go through the athletes committee. Athletes committee is the representing body or the voice of the athletes, okay, according to us. So we need to hear more of what are the needs. We are here to cater for the needs of the students, all the students. The athletes committee is one of the accomplishments, I think, that happened at AUC in the last 2-3 years. So we have now an athletes committee. It's comprised of all the team captains of all the teams that have been created after the tryouts. So they choose their team captains. Then those team captains are the athletes committee. They have then a general assembly where they nominate and choose their chair and 2 co-chairs. We have a monthly meeting, okay, for them, and then we make an agenda, okay, and help them through what are their needs. We work together with them very closely in the apparel, for example, and the choosing of the designs and the materials for the apparel for next year and for the teams, for what are their needs. One of the main problems that is not solved up until now, and we are still working on it, is the number of absentees in classes. Okay, everyone in AUC is allowed only maximum of 6 absentees per course. Okay, and for athletes this is very difficult. Okay, because they have matches abroad, they have matches at the national level. Okay, so how can we cater for this? We're still working on it. Okay, to present with the athletes committee something to the board and say this is our solution. Okay, athletes need more attention in this, so maybe we can cater for them more in their studies without considering them absent. We're still working on it. Let's put it this way. But all the other stuff, their needs in training, their needs in equipment, we take this information, we analyze it, and then we work accordingly. As for the athletic scholarship or the scholarships in general at AUC, a new system has been created that started in the last September with this academic year, and newcomers and new students can apply for more than one scholarship. So it has a cap which is 20% for the scholarship. So if you apply for the athletic scholarship and you are eligible, you can take 20% discount, but you are also allowed to apply for leadership, for liberal arts, for other scholarships, and you can combine more than one scholarship. So this is a good program, okay, and I think it will help students coming and applying to AUC. The previous one was 15% as the maximum for it. The students who are already at AUC, okay, they are allowed to apply every semester, okay, if they do have athletic excellence, okay, or achievements during the national games, during the sector games, so they are allowed to apply, but the cap is 15% discount until they graduate. Unfortunately, there's only one full scholarship, which is the Wadi Degla scholarship, that will cater for all the needs of the student who gets it for 4 years. We had Nuran Gohar until she finished college, and then we had Heidi Adil, and now we have another boy who is taking advantage of this scholarship. But it's a scholarship that's created for until you graduate. So there is always going to be a gap. It's every 4 years or every 5 years that is open for people to submit. Till now, we have Malak Abdeshafi in the Paralympics. She's qualified already. And I hope by the end of the qualification period, which is June 2024, to have at least 1 or 2 players or students from AUC who will be qualified as every Olympic Games. In the last Olympic Games, we had 2 players. In the one before it, we have also 2 or 3 players who were qualified and represented Egypt in those games. So I hope that every year, every Olympic game cycle, we have more athletes who are joining AUC and representing AUC at the Olympics. I just want to say that please come and enjoy the athletics department and the facilities. Okay, enjoy our programs that we have here. We need the community to be more engaged, okay, and to make use of the facility. Our teams, I wish them the best luck in the competitions coming. I wish them all the best in their exams that are coming. But I think we are going in the right direction. I'm extremely proud of all our athletes, our coaches, our staff. We're doing a great job. We're doing our best. And we can see every year AUC just jumping up the ranks locally and internationally.